everybody, I'm Christian from Berlin, and genius is if you rhyme an eternal truth for the first time. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. I wish I had come up with that one. I didn't. Hopefully you enjoy my version. Let's learn it. Tomorrow, all your trouble will seem so far away because you understood the piece much better, because I'm helping you. It's a wonderful intimate piece. So, hey, we can make it a little bit easier than my usual stuff. It deserves simplicity, except in the last verse, I put a little bit more romantic stuff on top. It's a kind of homage also this film. Come to that later, to the Ray Charles version. It's a kind of tacky, kitschy version of Yesterday. He's coming in the B part with the strings and boo, ba, ba, doo, doo. And I just love it because he can do it. He can do soulful kitsch to a classic like Yesterday. Any other person, blasphemy. And so I put a little bit of octaves, Of course, if I played in hotels, I would do it all the time because people love octaves. So, but for the tasteful version, we start intimate, and I start with a very intimate voicing. Is taken from the original recording. I think it has also these fifth and the fourth in the beginnings. And then what we do is we learn the chords a little bit. You know, it's not so hard. The difficulty will rise in tension, rise in heat, as I take more chord notes to the melody note. But we start very easy, you see? And it's fine with this piece. It's just fine. It's not easy piano for losers, but it's just adequate. It's musical. Just introducing the melody with the fewest means possible, because the melody is carrying along, you know? So, understanding the chords. Yes, look at this. It's just the basic triads, and then always repeating the top part. E minor 7, repeating the top parts. Where was I? Ah, yeah. Here, A7. You see? Knowledge puts you above the rest of the crowd, understanding the chords, and it makes it faster learning, because you understand what you play. You see? Okay, A7, repeating the top part, D minor, repeating the top part, D minor 7, a D minor with the 7 in the bass, repeating the top part. You see, it's always the same principle in the beginning. B7, a B flat, sorry, repeating the top part of the chord, C7, repeating the top part of the chord, F, repeating the top part of I Am a Broken Record. So, and then you all know by now there is a slow replay coming. If you still have doubts and or want to learn at your own tempo, I will just have a look at how this is built up and where the difficulty lies. Now in the second verse, how wonderful, I will just dissolve the chord. Here, same chord, just played like the guitar. It's stolen from the guitar. This bling, 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 like. And am I right that, yes, here for example, it's a good example. And here, you see, I add a chord note. See, that makes it richer. I like make it a little bit fuller, progressing in the verses. You see? Because if we just repeat the first verse all the time, you can have that in 1,000 tutorials. They just repeat like. We are better here. We are the elitist crowd of deluxe tutorials. Yeah, I'm building up a little bit here. So we have now chord note C, and here. So we have a little bit of a second voice here. These are the things that you can easily still learn because it's a ballad and you have all the time you need. And again, I add a chord note of the C. Here's the major third. And I give the, again, the melody a second voice. Sometimes it's good to have a second voice. And same ending. B. Try it. Now, wonderful. Of course, now in the B part, we have to, give a little bit more volume, just a little bit. So I took the liberty of adding to the A here a whole bunch of chord notes of E minor 7. We had E minor 7 now in the B part, and this goes like, here's the 5th, here's the 7 of E minor 7, and we add the 3rd. Oh, it sounds nicer to my ear. Look, it's too much. Here. Just right, leaving out the root. It's played here anyway, why double it? And then we have the A7. Ah, okay, the A7 here. Did. 7 is not appearing here, it doesn't have to. And we have, this I stole from the recharged version. Coming from the A7 plus, you would call it in some books, the augmented 5 dissolving to the 5th. I love that. I stole that. Everything is stolen. I don't have my own ideas. And then we have the D minor. Can you see it? Can you actually see it? The D minor here? Yeah, it's spread all over the place, but you know, we put this one here, bing, and it's already enough. This one here, it's just a D minor. It's just D minor chords. This the C. Can you see? See? Of course you can. Here's the major third, goes here. See, you see? It's just spread. It's like the same if you spread Nutella over your bread, slice of bread. You spread it, but you can still see it's Nutella, right? Or honey. You spread over a huge slice of bread, you still see it's honey. And it's the same here. You spread the C over this huge slice of keyboard, and you can still see it's still C. At least that's my wish, to my demand to my students. Okay, bullshit enough. Where was I? Christian lost in bullshitting. Yeah, B flat, and it goes on. We have the B flat notes here, and we go on, and here's one of the only difficulties that slipped out of my fingers without me realizing. But it sounds nice, so I kept it. Just a little challenge for you. It's not Iron Man. It's Iron yesterday. Now, here. You know, I love to put these little accidentals in here, and this you have to practice to tie it. Use pedal, and then, yeah. You know how to play accidentals by now. So, this comes back, that's why I'm repeating this 3 times. Okay. And the cello line. Some tutorials don't do that, but it's so it has become so typical of the yesterday sound that it has had to be in there. Pretend it's a cello. And the same again. Same. Thirds on top. It's nice in this kind of piece to fortify, to strengthen the melody with thirds sometimes. It would be the second voice of a singer too. Here. C7, and then. Now it goes on, and then I add a couple of more notes, and you will, now that you know the basis of the chords on left hand don't change, and I play them similar, but just, it will be like just adding. Yeah, we have the same here in the next verse. You see now at the next verse on the B part, before I played it like this, and now I play it. Sometimes we put thirds. You can put thirds under the melody. Sometimes we put sixths under the melody. Here. And then wander down. It always stays sixth. Sixth. You gotta have a sixth sense for that one. Christian, what a pun. Okay. You see? It's not supernatural. And here we go. Yeah. 1-4, important. Bar 29. We are in bar. I've just shown you bar 28 and 9. And here. Same thing. That's why I showed it to you before. I don't show it to you again. Well, I just did. Okay. And then we have the B part. And the B part is unchanged. It just stays identical. Just practice it once. And then, of course, yeah, last verse. Come on. more rhythmical, slightly more rhythmical fill. And then, yeah, octaves, come on. Do a little, practice a little bit octaves, and then it's even for beginners. This is manageable. Yeah, like me, like when Christian plays octaves. Excellent, Christian, there you go, excellent teacher. Now, okay, here. Do it slowly in the beginning, but then, and you will manage. Bam 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 bam. Repeat last line. Repeat last line. And the end I also took from Ray Charles. He makes it a little bit more dramatic, like, and I just did a little bit of that, like. Now comes the slow replay. The thing is, I played this song many times in hotels, in all kind of versions, as a Latin, as bebop, as punk. And some pieces you cannot stand anymore after a while, like Girl from Ipanema, you know? I have to have a break of 5 to 10 years from Girl from Ipanema, because it's so often requested that you need a break. As well with My Way. Sometimes you get sick of it. Yesterday, there are few songs that I still like to play of those like that are requested all the time, and one of them is Summertime. That is also one of the most requested. I still like to play it because you can do such a load of stuff to it. And Yesterday, I still like to play it. Means it's a sign of a true classic. Okay, now this slow replay, and see you afterwards for a quick bye-bye. Yesterday, playing this song seemed so far away, and now you managed. Fantastic. If you like this tutorial, leave me a thumbs up. That truly helps my channel, helps this piece, helps my emotions. And I see you in my next tutorial, hopefully. Bye from Berlin. Take care. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.